Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. So this is going to be part 5 basically of getting the Subaru fixed. Last night I got the valve cover done, got the spark plugs back in, everything's basically ready. And today, so I went and stopped by O'Reilly's, picked up some new hardware for the up pipe. That was what we ran into last time. That's kind of where we had to stop because there's nothing else I could have done. But gonna get these on, gonna get the headers back on, downpipe back on, gonna fill it with fluid, and then hopefully I can get this car up and started again for the first time in like a week. So let's get to it. Yeah. All right, so went ahead, put the new up pipe bolts on, which you guys can see there. Beautiful brand new hardware. And then I did end up having to use that one bolt just because it was the only one that fit properly. But now that that is on, I can go ahead and put the headers on. And then once the headers are on, then I can adjust the up pipe and everything. And then I can put the down pipe on, fill it with fluid, and should be able to start it up. Alright, so went ahead, finished up with the headers. Like I said, got my buddy Garrett here today helping me. Got the headers in, up pipe is on. Gonna go ahead and put the O2 sensor back on, and then get that all lined up, and then hopefully I should be able to get the down pipe on, fill it with fluid, and we should be good from there. The headers and the up pipe was kind of the main thing that was holding me back. So it's really nice to see that got that finally taken care of, and then I can continue on. So went ahead, just finished installing my up pipe with the brand new hardware. You guys can see there, looks amazing, all tightened down. Turbo fits, everything is connected properly. So as you guys can tell, I'm gonna go ahead and put the down pipe on now, which I have sitting here. I actually just cleaned it, cleaned the oil, residual oil and everything off of it. It looks much better than it did. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe down a little bit, the few areas that are all wet still, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on, and then I should be able to, after that, put all the fluids in it. All right, huge progress has been made. Up pipe is done, headers are done, down pipe is done and connected. As you can see, I got that brand new gasket in there. Gonna go ahead and tighten everything down. Go ahead and fill it with fluid, and then we should be able to start it up and let the coolant burp the system. And everything runs smoothly, so I can take it on a test drive tonight. But super happy with those studs that I got from O'Reilly's. Shout out to Garrett for coming and helping tonight. I really appreciate it. But smooth sailing from here on out. Gonna go ahead and tighten the intake up as well. But should be all good there. You gotta connect my O2 sensor for the front upstream, and then everything else is smooth sailing. Huge progress. Got the car on the ground. Pulling the last few things out of underneath it, but got the car back on the ground. The exhaust is taken care of. Everything's connected. Now I am going to put the intercooler back on. I got to take the throttle body hose back off to make sure it fits up right. But once that is off, everything should bolt right back up. I got to reroute, you know, little few hoses here and there. But put that back on, then I can start putting fluid in it. Hell yeah, so I got everything back together. Intercooler's on, intake's on, everything is tight. So it's time to fill it up with some fluid, put some oil in it, and then we should be good for our first startup. All right, so you guys saw I went ahead and filled my coolant reservoirs, overflow, the radiator, and then I have this excess coolant reservoir for my turbo. So that one's full. So I'm gonna go ahead and just close that one up because don't need to worry about that one. This is gonna be the moment of truth. So before I start it, make sure I turn the AC off. So before I start it, because I took the valve cover off, I'm gonna go ahead and crank it. Try and cycle some oil. And she starts, baby.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
All right, I'm gonna back this up real quick for you guys. Just watch the clip. Just watch the clip. This is obviously this is the future, but I'm gonna rewind this so you guys can see what I ran into. Just roll the clip. I got the car running, and as you can see, we went underneath the car. Everything seemed to be going fine, but if you look here, that is oil being puked out from underneath the car. So shut it off real quick, and gonna have to reassess what happened.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I kind of panicked, as you can see here. What happened?
Everywhere.
Coolant or oil?
Oil.
Oh no. Yep. It's my oil line right there.
Is it not connected?
No, it didn't. It's not. It's on the turbo. It just spewed out shit ton of oil. That's where it's coming from, right there. You can see it.
Yeah.
Fresh oil. Right there. Just spewing out. You sure it's from there? It's not from the valve cover?
I don't know. I put the tray. Look under the tray. It's fucking everywhere. There's a bolt that's not, or a nut that's just sitting.
Yeah, I know. It's an exhaust gasket bolt.
Okay.
It's this turbo feed line right there that just spewed out oil everywhere.
We just got to...
Alright guys, well, I guess another night is ended in a series of unfortunate events. As you guys can see, that is my oil feed line for my turbo. That's not supposed to be broken. So just finished actually cleaning up the garage. You can kind of see it's a little wet still, but got to get a new part again, but everything else looked fine. The valve cover didn't leak. The radiator didn't leak, so that's good. So stay tuned for the next part. It'll be part 6. But anyway, with regards to everything that's happening, appreciate you guys sticking around to the end of the video. I appreciate you guys coming along on the journey because I'm learning a lot. And I'm actually probably saving myself a little bit of money here. Just kind of using some of my own personal time after work. But I appreciate Garrett for coming out, helping wherever he could. But with that being said, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get some sleep. I'll see you guys in part 6. Stay spooling, my friends. Peace out. What is up, guys? Welcome back to part 6. So, actually just got home from running to the parts store. Not the parts store. Well, I guess, yeah. So, parts store. But shout out to Ecotech. They actually had an extra oil line that I guess they had just sitting around that I bought off them. So shout out to those guys, really coming in clutch tonight. But after everything, I went ahead and I got some more coolant just to be safe, and I got some engine degreaser, and I got some more oil because I leaked out about a quart last night. I do run 10W40. It is still full synthetic blend, which is perfect. Gonna go ahead and clean off the turbo a little bit and clean off everything else. But that's all we need to do tonight. Then I should be able to actually start it up and let it run and idle and burp the system properly. But from what I can tell, I have no other leaks, which is awesome. I already checked the valve cover gasket. That is dry, but gonna get that little guy taken care of just to screw on and off. And then that should just go right there like that. And then we should be good from there. All right, so as you guys can see now, I got the new oil line on, bolted up or screwed in on the bottom side there. New brass washers on the top. So before I put the intercooler hose back on, I'm gonna go ahead and get some degreaser, cleaner, and I'm gonna spray all this off and just try and get as clean as possible, just so that if it does leak, I can be able to tell easier from where it's coming from. But awesome that I got that on without breaking anything. This goes on next. That is the last piece of the puzzle. Put a little bit more fluid in it, and I can start it back up. And hopefully let it run this time. Okay, guys, I've been working for a little bit now. Got the oil line all hooked up on both top and bottom. Went ahead and put the hose, or not the hose, but the wiring harness back to where it was. And went ahead and cleaned up the oil, the residual oil and everything with that parts cleaner. But I'm going to go ahead and put the intercooler hose back on. Then I'm going to go ahead and check my oil, check my coolant and everything. And then I should be good to actually start it up again. So hopefully everything goes well, but so far so good. Let's go! Finally got it running again. No oil leaks, nothing. Coolant is doing its thing right now. But if it gets up to operating temp and it holds that steady, then we should be A-okay. But super excited to see this thing on the road again. Super excited. No leaks. Nothing. Dry as a bone. Let's go. Alright, guys. So, now that I got everything fixed, gonna go ahead and take it on a first drive and make sure my temperatures and everything on my access port stay good. Make sure it stays at a normal operating temperature. But first feel is really good to be back in the car. Feels really good to be back in my own car. Just driving again, man. You know, it's been a while since I've been in this car, but it's a really good feeling just being able to know that I did something, I learned something, and I was able to completely just fix it, basically. I mean, this car has new exhaust manifold gaskets, it has new up pipe gaskets, it has a new downpipe gasket. It's got pretty much every new seal gasket on the entire passenger and turbo side. It's crazy to think about, but I did it all, and I am super happy about it. So I'm gonna take the car on a drive. I will update you guys when I get back. So far, temps are looking really good. 185 coolant temps, 77 degrees intake temp. I will update you guys when I get back. Bruh. Let's go, baby! And we are back. So, after furthermore driving it, only a small little issue arose. One of the coolant hoses on the turbo side, like right here, has a small pinhole leak in it. I already picked up some new hose. I'm going to cut it tomorrow. But with all that being said, I would take tonight and this entire week as a huge W. The car's running, the car's driving. Everything is working as it's supposed to. Coolant temps stayed below 190. Even stayed like about 189, 187, which is perfect for this car. Super happy with how everything came together finally. Couldn't have done it without the help of some friends and some close people, but I really do appreciate everyone that, you know, put in their effort. But I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this saga. I appreciate you guys sticking around and watching. I might clip a few of these days together just because they were kind of short. But appreciate you guys staying until the end of the videos. Make sure to like it. Make sure to thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe. But with that being said, stay spooling, my friends. Peace out. No, no.